Red bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Steven Pepper. Here to even take off my chest. So last night around the NBA, the West and East All-Star reserves were announced. Now, I've never really been one to get worked up on if someone was snubbed from the All-Star game. But when I got to look at the West reserves, I started at the top. I'm like, okay, Anthony Davis, check, Wemby, check. Those are good picks. But when I got to the bottom, I was like, um, where's Kyrie? Hello, is this like a did they miss someone? Is this a joke? Is there like a typo? They just forgot him? No, Kyrie Irving is not an all-star. How? How on earth can a man average 24 on damn near 50, 40, 90 splits and not be an all-star? Like, what are we doing here? But then I remembered, oh, we're still doing the thing with Kyrie, aren't we? Where we just can't let him shake that negative aura surrounding his name. Now it might sound silly, but it's true. When people in and around the league, including coaches who are the ones who vote on the All-Star reserves, think about Kyrie, the first thing that comes to their mind is not the crafty ball handling, but rather the flat earth, anti-vax, I'm staying in Boston, psych, now I'm going to Brooklyn, Kyrie. That's how they perceive him. Not a guy who's having an incredible season where he's been forced to steer the ship of the reigning Western Conference champions because the team's best player, Luka Doncic, has been out since Christmas. That's a huge loss, and we're a day away from February, and all Kyrie has done as the lead guy is keep this team afloat. They're 4 games above 500 in the brutal West, and he's putting up great numbers on good efficiency, and yet he's not an all-star. He's not an all-star. Not because of his game, but because how people in and around the league perceive him. And I think it's so disrespectful to Kyrie's game because you cannot tell me that it's about on the court stuff. You just can't. You're lying to yourself. Look at Kyrie's numbers. I don't hear, oh, bro, it's he didn't play enough games or people are just better. No. Kyrie played the same amount of games as Steph this season. Steph's a starter. I don't care about that game being in San Francisco. That means something. And when you look at the people who got reserve picks, Kyrie's numbers on his points and his efficiency has having a better season to me than Şengün, than Harden, than J Dub. I don't care their team's records are better. It's a team sport at the end of the day. And those guys are the number twos on teams with their number ones healthy. Imagine if Luka was still healthy. The Mavs record would be much better. Okay? I think I saw a stat the other day that Kyrie is the first. I don't know if it's true. I forgot who tweeted, so I could be wrong here, but Kyrie is the first player to ever average those points on that efficiency for that kind of team and not be an all-star. It is insane. And dare I say, Kyrie's having a better season than Steph Curry. We could actually have a debate. Look at Curry. He's like 22 points per game. The team is the outside looking in on the playoffs. Whereas I got Kyrie as an 8th seed without his best player, putting up great numbers on good efficiency. Especially Harden, who I do think deserves a lot of love to be an all-star given what he's done for a Clippers team without Kawhi Leonard for most of the year. He also isn't the leading scorer, by the way. It's Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell should have got a lot of love, too. But Harden's put up 21 points, 8 assists on sub 40%. But if you were to look, but what confuses me, I know this is how they voted on the starters. And when they vote for the all-star starters, it's 50% fan vote, 25% media, 25% player. And when you look at the Western Conference guards for the starting vote, Kyrie Irving had 8 higher spots on the fan vote than Harden. He also was higher on the player vote than Harden. Excuse me, it was 8 higher spots on the player rank. Fan rank, he was higher. In coaching rank, it was this. The media rank, it was the same. They just got 1 vote. But his accumulative weighted score was 3 points higher, or excuse me, 3 points lower than James Harden. But he's not a reserve. Who votes on the reserves? It's the coaches. They can't vote on their team. They had 4 chances to vote in Kyrie, 2 guard spots and 2 wild cards, and they picked Harden. Now, I don't know where this stems from. Does it stem from him saying on IG Live with KD, we don't need coaches. They drive out Steve Nash. Oh, I'm going to leave Boston for Brooklyn. Oh, Kyrie's like a uncoachable, or Kyrie might be drama-filled. Is it because of the vaccine or the flat earth? I don't know what this is connected to with the head coaches, but the fact that the players, the fans, and the coaches say that I'm having a better season than James Harden. And then when it's time for you, the coaches, to vote for me, when I am 24-5-5 on a top 8 team in the brutal West, shooting damn near 40, 50, 90 splits, 50, 40, 90 splits, and I'm not an all-star, to me, it says a lot about how Kyrie is perceived rather than this game. Because I think he's having a better season than some of these all-star reserves, but he's not an all-star. Because I think it has to do with a lot how Kyrie's perceived. But let me know what you guys think. I think Kyrie was absolutely disrespected and should be an all-star. I usually don't do this on snubs, but I had to go to war for Kyrie. Follow my social media. Stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.